greatest asset for our congregation is not our beautiful building and facility, however wonderful they are. It's the people who live in it, who teach, who study, who come and join, who participate. And we take great pride in being a community that looks after each other. When someone's in trouble, we have lots of people there to pick them up. And at this moment, there is a congregant who needs our help. There's someone in need of a bone marrow transplant. And there is something we can do to really help save this person's life. We can register on the Bone Marrow Registry. BeTheMatch.org is a website with information and details how to do this. You register online. If you're under 40, they send you a kit in the mail and you swab your cheek and you mail it back. And if you are a match for a person, whether the congregant or someone else, then they'll contact you about how to do this. But this is a way to do pikuach nefesh, to save a life. Not just a nice thing, it's a mitzvah. It's a sacred deed, really the potential to save a life. So we can all do something, and we should all do something because we are part of Bethel and part of the Jewish people who takes great pride in looking after each other.
Hi, my name is Stuart Hawkworth, and my family and I are members of Bethel, and I wanted to tell you about a personal experience in donating bone marrow many years ago. Somebody in my accounting department in 1990 said there's a little girl who needs a bone marrow transplant and you live in Highland Park and you should go to North Suburban Synagogue Bethel, a place that we were only vaguely familiar with because we had just moved to Highland Park. We only had one 2-year-old and we were not a member of any synagogue in Highland Park at the time. And I remember coming, and it was a booming place on a Sunday in the social hall, and I gave a sample. And 8 years later, apparently I was not a match for the little girl. I hope she's doing well. But about 8 years later, we received a Federal Express letter saying that I was a match, and went through the process of additional testing, eventually learning that the recipient was in Germany, and the Bone Marrow Association provides information that says if you provide a bone marrow transplant, the person would have a 95% 5-year survival rate. Without a bone marrow transplant, they would have a 25% survival rate. My family and I at the time had 3 little kids. This is something that was very important for us to do, for me to do. And I donated the bone marrow, and it was treated as an organ transplant, flown to Germany. Ambulance met the plane, and the person received the bone marrow transplant, and due to privacy laws, all I was told was transplant successful, recipient released from hospital, and then a few months later, recipient back at work. About a year afterwards, German law allows the recipient to contact me, and he sent a thank you card, which was read to me. I signed some additional paperwork and was able to actually exchange information, and we're now Facebook friends. And the transplant was in 1998, and here 25 years later, he's doing well. He just has a strange taste he can't understand for lox and bagels, but other than that, he's doing quite well.
Hi, my name is Barbara Hawkworth, and I'd like to just encourage all of you to consider being a bone marrow transplant donor. It was a tough decision for our family, but in the end, we felt we had no choice. The answer is yes, because if we needed the bone marrow, we would want someone to do it for our family. At the time when Stuart gave the bone marrow, a lot of people were questioning, my gosh, why would you be doing this? You have 3 young children. It was risky at the time. But we felt, again, it was the right thing to do. And it's fun to see the recipient contact Stuart once a year on Stuart's birthday to wish him a happy birthday. So please, I encourage you to give a bone marrow donation if you are able to. It's truly the gift of life.